Alrighty. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Night Coop.
Welcome to a new episode of Night Coop. We are, episode 7? That's what's going on?
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at. Wowie. I almost said Maui.
And we're going to Maui.
And we're
For episode 7, we've been wanting to go to Maui.
We're going to Maui today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm a little frazzled. I drank my coffee way too quickly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. But I'm okay. Your makeup looks good.
Thank you. I thought the same thing when we were getting ready this morning. I thought your makeup looked really good.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
Well, look at us, huh?
And we're both, episode 7, still in denim. We're not going to crack.
We're not quitting it, so...
You think we might? We won't.
No.
We've only had to rotate. This one hasn't been worn yet. This shirt hasn't been worn yet.
Yeah, I got one that hasn't been worn yet either. Not this one, though. It's too hot to wear the one
I'm starting to get my favorites. I'm starting to get my favorites out of the denim that I have.
I might get some more today. I'm going to go shopping.
I might make Mom and I go to like TJ Maxx and
yeah.
I'll get more denim.
Pause for our lovely dog who is clearly parched already.
Drinking some water. I'm drinking water too this morning.
We're staying hydrated, folks. It is so hot outside. Mm-hmm. We're hitting 100 out here in Los Angeles. And, you know, I
get a good gulp on.
I had my AC on in the car the whole time that I was going down to Orange County the other day, and I was still sweating. Disgusting.
It's one of those time periods in this life where you...
if you don't have AC, no one's coming over.
Nobody's coming over.
No.
Nobody's coming over. It'll take a lot for anybody to get anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
It's that time of year. It's too hot.
You know what also time of year it is?
Time for the news?
Time for the news.
Was that what you were going to say?
That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, time for the news.
It kind of, it kind of makes no sense. So that's why I was like, is she going to say the same thing?
Oh, because what time of year it is? Time for the news? Yeah, that doesn't really make sense at all, but that's okay. That's okay. I feel fine about it. Since 1871, Mountain Valley sparkling water?
I feel like they just became really popular.
I feel like that too.
I could be wrong, but I also just moved to California a few years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't been here since 1871.
Neither have I. Oh.
So we're kicking it off with the news.
With the news. Okay.
Would you like to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead and start. Go ahead.
A Utah man was accused of causing a wildfire by burning a spider.
How big was the spider?
Not that big, but he admitted to the fact that he knows he did light the spider on fire. He knows he did it. They were like, why did you light the spider on fire? And he was like, I don't know.
If you're out, I feel it, and it was in the woods?
Yeah, this is how stupid, this is how things happen. You have people who go, I thought to burn the spider. And then wildfire.
Well, also, the spider, it's not as though the spider was in your apartment and you're like, you're not welcome here. It's in the woods. That's its habitat.
It's one thing to get rid of the spider. It's another thing to...
Like, you're a serial killer. If you are like...
You need to light it on fire? Why? You couldn't step on it?
Or even just squish it with a napkin?
To light it on fire, you devised a plan. That's bizarre.
Yeah, I really don't like this guy because...
Me neither.
I'm somebody, if I see a spider, I do let it outside. I'll catch it and then I'll let it outside.
I'm so sorry.
What's wrong? I got...
You have some spots.
I got spots? Okay. I woke up this morning and my makeup, I don't know if it's splattered or something. But I got some spots.
So sorry. I got so distracted.
Yeah, I got spots or something.
But,
I know.
But why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Good? I know, I got a few spots. Stop.
Well, Kelly, I have to get it off. I don't want it to be on film.
I don't care if it's on film. Stop touching me. Literally, there's nothing that grinds my gears more than someone touching my face.
Am I supposed to let you sit there with spots all over you?
No. I'm figuring it out. I'm working on it. Tell your story about the Utah man. I'll get spots off of me. It's literally fine. You can't even see
Yeah, I wipe them off.
Yeah. whatever. Okay. Whatever. You all know this. You all know this. For anybody who has siblings, when your sibling just starts touching your face, you're like, I'm going to...
just start touching.
No, you just started out of nowhere. Tell your story.
I'm done with the story.
Oh, that's it.
That was the story. He started the wildfire.
Yeah, and maybe it's because the spider touched his face. Maybe that's what he was like, I'm going to...
My nose is running. You're irritating me.
I'm irritating you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm trying to help you.
You're trying to... I know.
No. I'm trying to help you. And you start with saying, yeah, when I woke up, I noticed all the spots.
Well, I
tried.
tried. No. I got a lot of them off.
How many were
There were so many spots. I don't know what happened to me last night, but I took my makeup off with a makeup remover wipe, and then this morning I woke up and I had eyeliner spots all over me.
You have to understand, you guys aren't getting the best look. It looked as though Kelly was trying to do the fake freckle trend.
I would never.
She didn't know where to put the freckles.
I'm also, let me get this out in the open. I'm against fake freckles. I am against that.
I'm against it too.
I think it's
stupid. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, but
I don't think they look cute.
Tell me how it's different than me drawing a huge mole on my face. Tell me how it's different. It's
not different. But it's like, freckles weren't really one of the, did they need support? Did they need support to be there? That people are like, we need more representation of freckles? I didn't realize that. I just don't I thought freckles were fine, but I don't need more of them.
I just don't see how the social justice warriors have not claimed it as offensive yet. I don't see how that's possible. It seems as though it should be the next thing where people are like, if you don't have freckles, you shouldn't pretend you have freckles.
Yeah, people have been putting moles on their faces for years. The little one mole, the little one dot.
Yeah, the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have been doing that for forever. But why are we faking having dermatology issues?
I don't know. We've totally gone away from the news. And I'm so sorry, everybody. We went on a tangent, and let's rein it in. Okay.
Your first story?
My first story.
At first I was like, cut all this out, but now it's gold. I'm thrilled.
Well, you're getting an accurate read on twin sisters here, because we go from, if we do get annoyed with each other, we go from very frustrated and very irritated to laughing 2 minutes later.
And being like, what else is stupid?
Okay. So in Florida, they're doing their python hunt. And they kill these snakes in Florida, and you win thousands in prize money. 800 people compete. And basically, there's this invasive species of pythons that they catch and kill, which I think is kind of messed up. Like, if the pythons are winning...
they're invasive?
I don't know. It's because I guess there's too many of them, but it's like, if they're winning, they're winning.
Yeah.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Like...
Where are they coming from?
The water.
So it's a time of year?
I think it's like a time of year thing, and they come out during the summer, late summer, because everyone's swimming, So
okay.
I think they come out of the woodworks, if you will.
And it's a game to kill them?
And you can win a bunch of money if you kill them. 800 people compete, so I'm assuming you have to have some kind of qualification to be able to do it, like you're a snake hunter or whatever. But what's crazy to me is that that the snake hunters have groupies. Like, there are hoes that are like...
freaking puss, dude.
Yeah, like
they get some cat.
Yeah. Well, that it's like, oh, I slept with the guy that caught the biggest python.
Yeah.
But
I'm not into it. But
I'm not into it either. But
how people
Florida bitches are definitely into
they're
it.
down. They're freaking down.
I know Florida is always the butt of the joke,
but it's justified.
It's justified, and honestly, it's not really a joke. It's what it is.
Yeah, nobody's laughing.
Nobody's laughing. Y'all are wild out there.
Yeah.
I'm not even against how crazy it is.
Me neither.
If you go to Florida, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's what's up.
You need to know it's crazy.
Exactly.
You're gonna witness things in Florida you didn't witness in Georgia.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
But I'd rather go to Florida than Georgia.
Me too. Georgia kind of, no offense, snows fast.
Yeah.
Compared to Florida? Florida's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Georgia also, I don't know. Florida is like the South on like a, crack. It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But when you go to some of those like really southern states, you're like, am I
welcome here?
Am I even welcome here right now? I do not think so. As a woman, I do not think so. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, your next story.
Next story, coming to bat.
Coming to bat?
More human remains have been discovered as the drought dries Lake Mead.
Lake Mead.
In Las Vegas. Because the lake is going down.
More human remains?
More human remains of murders or of... I don't like a lake.
I don't like a lake either.
You know why? Because when it dries up,
well,
you find remains.
You find dead bodies, I suppose. You know what? Crime shows are going to be all over that.
Oh, I bet they are.
Yeah, well, especially in Vegas, though. I mean, they're going to find a lot of stuff.
You're going to find, yeah. I mean, if I was going to pick a lake on a map where I might be like,
they're going to find some dead
bodies.
bodies.
Bit spotty, I would pick there.
Well, but also, I mean, you're caught between people. In Vegas, you have so many people who owe money, who... you got a lot of sex workers, and that's like a big group that's targeted for this stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be gnarly what they find in there.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know.
That's what they don't tell you about global warming.
Yeah.
More dead bodies.
More dead bodies.
Everybody. Yeah.
But, I mean, lakes in general, I don't like them.
I don't like a lake. I like a man-made lake.
Love a man-made lake.
Yeah, where it's at the bottom, you could see through it. The water's all clear. Yeah. You know, like that one in Texas that we went to. That was lovely.
That was really nice.
Yeah. No, a lake, I don't... Something about the bacteria.
Yeah. It's very...
We're not supposed to be in the water. I
believe it to be true.
You could do it. I'm not against you doing it.
I'm not saying
But there's a reason we can't breathe in it.
Yeah, there's a reason. If I can't for 20 seconds... take the water in.
Yeah.
What am I doing in there?
Yeah. But lake water. Also like a dirty lake when people come out of the water and they have
they're like covered in like.
Do you remember? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. We grew up with these with people who would love to go in this pond that was behind our friend's house, and they would come out covered in like brown gunk.
What the fuck?
Do you remember that?
Yes,
and they were like, yeah, it's what happens when you go in that water. I'm like, you shouldn't be going in that water.
Why would you go in that water?
And the whole thing, they
came out looking like slugs,
like lagoon monsters.
Yeah,
and they were like,
it was
fun, and they're like, we're adventurous, and I'm like, you're disgusting.
Yeah, Kelly and I were like, we're good.
Like, how did they not every single time they went in there come out with a UTI? I don't know.
Very strange.
I'm so sorry. My phone went off. I get a notification all the time from an app that I no longer use. It's supposed to be motivational, and I never touch it. Anyways, yeah, I never understood that, and they would come out so disgusting, and I was like, get away from me.
Yeah, it was... I really didn't understand that.
You're covered in mud. I was 12 years old, and I was like, I am a woman. I did not come out covered in mud.
It's like at a certain point, Kelly and I really didn't have very many friends growing up, but I was like, you know what? But I don't, from this pool of people, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'll take her.
I don't need a toad as a friend. I'm okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, they were so gross.
They were gross.
They were all gross.
Anyway,
God bless.
We digress.
We digress.
And sorry to those people who died in Lake Mead.
Yes, sorry about that.
Or out of Lake Mead and then thrown into it.
Yes, very sorry about that. Okay, next story. A guard cat in Mississippi, known as a guard cat because it ended up being one, it stopped a robbery from happening.
How?
This cat pulled on the comforter of his owner. His owner woke up and said, she had never done that before. I went, what in the world is with you right now? What is wrong with you right now? Anyways, it's one of those cats that had those big eyes.
Oh.
And is like puffy, you know? And I guess it noticed that there was a burglary, so he pulled on the comforter and scratched on him.
Oh.
I know, and save the guy.
What a good cat.
I know.
Oh, happy story.
I know.
Yay.
Kitty. So yeah, it was a happy story. And
that's great.
I know.
Thanks for bringing that to the table.
Yeah, that's a good one. Do you have another one?
I do. I have one more. Did you have another one?
I have another one as well.
Okay. Hitler's watch sells at Maryland auction for $1.1 million. Hear me out. Does that make you a fan?
I think that makes you a fan. Even if you're like, I want this because I hated him. No, you're a white supremacist. Why would you want that?
Why would you want it?
Why would you want that?
Like, if people came over and you were like, this was Hitler's watch, wouldn't they be like, and you have it, why?
And you spent that much money on it because...
Because you love
Hitler?
history or Hitler?
Yeah. That is very bizarre.
If I went to somebody's home and they showed me that, I'd leave. I'd be like, I don't think it'll be a good idea for me to be associated with you. Something's gonna come out.
Yeah, I would feel like haunted.
Yeah.
By not Hitler, but all of the people he got killed.
Yeah.
What a way. Rich people are wild.
You know what's crazy too is that they valued it between $2 and $4 million.
Oh, so they were like, we lost.
It wasn't worth as much as we thought. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's worth nothing.
Yeah,
throw it out.
Throw out all of his, burn all of his stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why are we
just? I'm not saying erase the history. I'm saying erase the history of this guy.
Yeah, he fucking sucked.
Like, just don't.
Why are we paying for his stuff? I mean, it's just, where does the money go to?
I don't know.
It should go to like Holocaust survivor families or whatever.
See who.
But it shouldn't go.
Oh, so I mean this is interesting too.
Okay.
Girl.
Earring just fell out. No back came with it. I guess we're taking these off. Okay. The fuck? Okay, go ahead.
They were like, we're clocking out.
We're done. We're done here. Go ahead.
Well, Jewish leaders and others objected to the sale this week, saying it had little to no historical value, which...
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Other than...
But what did they... Hold on one second. They objected... Hold on. Let's see. The buyer was a European Jewish person.
Interesting.
I
don't know why you would want that in your house.
I don't know why you would want that.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want that, but creepy.
Okay, and your final story.
And my final story. Okay. This kills me because, and if you are a fan of these people, I need you to let me know. Imagine Dragons is back on the road, back on tour. Okay, that's the announcement. Who's buying these tickets is what I thought. But then I found out that good friend Max Spinelli and our brother and sister-in-law have gone and seen Imagine Dragons.
Are we late to the...
I don't know. But Imagine Dragons is a ridiculous name for a band. It feels AI generated.
I'm not going to say that your music is bad because I don't think it's bad.
It's not bad.
Do I listen to it in my leisurely time? No.
I don't get it. It to me feels like it's rock music made by a robot.
Yes. And yes, you're right. The name Imagine Dragons sounds like it's either the name of a band in a film or like you did the two random word
generator.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It just doesn't seem like an actual... It seems like a band name that you made when you were 13. And you never changed it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But they're back on the road. Let me know if you go and see them.
Yeah. Let us know how they are.
Because I'll tell you this, I don't get it.
And
I listened to their first album when it came out.
Yeah.
But I was also 17 and was like, this makes sense as rock music.
Right.
Now, as a 29-year-old, I'm like...
You're 29?
Hate to tell you, I am 29, which makes you 29 as well. But yeah, I don't get it. Imagine it just sounds it sounds like if you listen to them, you also go to Renaissance fairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Anyways, that's really all I had to announce. So they're back on the road.
You're kind of almost like helping them.
I know I am.
Make sure to get your tickets.
Well, because make sure you get your tickets and then tell me how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to know.
All right.
Okay.
All
right. What do we want to do next?
Would you like to do What the Clock?
What the Clock? Sure.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure. My What the Clock is actually at myself. A few weeks back, in an episode of NIGHTCOOP, I said that Trix cereal was back to doing the shapes, and I also revealed that all the shapes are actually strawberry flavored corn puffs. I'm giving myself a What the Clock because I don't know how I learned that they were all strawberry, but they're not.
You never learned it.
I misread. I think on the box it says sweetened corn puffs, and I thought it said strawberry, and therefore I told everybody it was all strawberry and that there were never actual flavors, but it's simply not true. I've misinformed you. I was wrong.
You were wrong?
Was wrong and passionate within the truth that was not
with the
accurate.
Incorrect information. Yeah, we got to be a little more forgiving of misinformation. And I'm not saying to the extent of like Alex Jones or whatever.
Well, of course.
But I'm saying like...
But I really thought... And the thing is that the reason why I'm saying What the Clock and I'm clearing it now is because you say it in conversation and you were wrong and it's like whatever. But
You put it out there.
I put it out there.
Yeah, General Mills was going, what the hell? This isn't even true.
Who is this bitch? She's just wrong.
She's just blatantly incorrect. Yeah.
When I was in the 10th grade, I took a marketing class and I did a paper on General Mills, and I was the only person to get a 100 on it. And the class was all juniors and I was the only sophomore.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yep.
So
what happened?
Sorry for this mistake, General Mills, but I want you to know in the past I've really tried to write some really good stuff about you guys.
Yeah.
Really tried to give you a good name.
Really tried to give you a good name, but oopsies.
Nobody corrected me, though. I mean, I said the company's name was General Pills in the essay.
What? Stupid. All right, I'm doing my What the Clock. What the Clock to that joke. I'll tell you that. All right, my What the Clock. I go to the gym. Okay? I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Okay. Can somebody please explain to me, if there are many treadmills open, why someone gets on the treadmill right next to you?
Makes no sense.
What the clock?
Are you in need of a friend?
Are you in need of a friend? Do you not feel safe? So you're like, oh, I'm going to stand next to, or I'm going to walk by this woman who definitely wouldn't be able to help me if anything happened.
Do you want to run faster than the person next to you? So it's like anything they do, I can do it better type of vibe. What's the motive?
I don't know.
What's the motive?
I don't know. And the other day, someone got on the one right next to me and got on the phone. What the clock?
Don't be doing
How are you even on the phone while if you can have a phone call conversation while you're working out, I'm going to go ahead and say you're not working out hard enough. Because you shouldn't be able to have, to talk like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be able to get like 1-2 words in.
1-2 words.
1-2 words in at a time.
Yeah.
When you're on the treadmill?
Yeah.
If you and I even go next to each other, all I can give you is like a
hey, how you doing? Yeah, no, we can't really have a full it was so rude, but I don't want to give anybody a dirty look, because what if they really are lonely?
Yeah, it's the question. Why? What the cluck?
What the cluck is going on? Okay, that's it, really. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Do you want to do You've Changed?
Sure.
Go ahead. By the way, everybody, if you have any suggestions for a guest segment that you would like to hear us talk about, or a certain topic, please let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go ahead.
My You've Changed is that I think I genuinely, at this point in my life, and it may change throughout the seasons, I don't care if people find me attractive.
Good for you.
I don't think I care.
Me neither. I don't care if people find you attractive either.
What I'm saying is that the reason how I figured this out was because yesterday you had sent over clips, and I realized that in the clips, in one of them, I develop a double chin very quickly, and then I also have like a borderline a roll on my stomach, kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
But I didn't even notice.
At first I noticed it, and I was like, internet trolls are probably gonna have a field day with me, calling me, the fat bitch or whatever the fuck. Yeah. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't want to touch you.
They call me fat. They call me ugly. I don't care.
No.
I'm not.
Physical appearance stuff never bothers me. Whenever someone says something about my physical appearance, I'm just like, okay, what?
But I think it's that when I was growing up, I was so like rejected, partly due to my looks, and then when I became an adult, like, I mean, people have made it clear that there's a good amount of people who have found me attractive. Yeah. And so it's like, I'm not enthused by it anymore. I'm kind of like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone treats me in a way where I'm like, oh, you think I'm attractive, I get weirded out.
Yeah. I'm
too. Like, can you look at me in just a very basic way? You don't have to look at me like
a very platonic way. But I think it also goes, it's interesting because you and I are just we don't like it when people joke around with us in an overly sexual way. We don't like it.
I don't like very flirty things.
No, you're making me uncomfortable.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Can we just keep it silly?
Yeah, I don't like it. It weirds me out because we're both in very committed relationships.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not having fun. Like, you're making me squeal. Like, I don't like this at all.
You're making me squeal.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like the other thing is that I know that I'm, for the most part, if I put in effort, I'm a decent looking person.
Yeah, same. Same.
I'm not saying I'm stunning by any means.
Yeah, I'm not tooting my own horn.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, but nobody's, when I walk in, no one's turning off the lights, So when it's not surprising to me either if you're like, hey, I think you're pretty. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's probably like a third at least of people.
Yeah. I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Don't touch me, though.
Don't take off my freckles.
Don't take off my freckles.
Touch me.
Don't touch me. Yeah, no, it is very uncomfortable to me because I'm like, you understand that in no world would I ever return this compliment, or would I ever return this vibe? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's like, it's very weird when like somebody says, like, can I just say this? I really don't like it when men jokingly put down your significant other to try and flirt with you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
weird.
I am so loyal that's like such a disgusting thing to me. I'm like, I'm not joking with you.
I'm not joking with you. I'm not gonna play talking shit on my man. Like, what is this?
Yeah, gross.
What is this? Gross. You gross.
Gross. Okay. I've changed.
Yes.
Okay, so I used to think that being cold was the worst. Wrong. Being hot is the worst.
It's the worst.
It's the worst because you can always put on layers, but you can't take off what you can't take off.
That's right.
And lately, I have been, and I'm so sorry for being graphic about this, I have been sweating so much lately that I literally, and it's not even like the pits. It's not even the pits.
I know.
It's when I get up from a seat, I shit you not, I will slide off the seat so I can wipe my sweat with the fabric of my pants or my skirt or dress or whatever so no one can see the puddle that I have left behind. I am dead serious right now. And I know it's disgusting. I understand. And I know that people are going to be like, that's really gross. But...
well, what is she supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Get up and leave a puddle and people think that I fucking pissed on the seat?
But you can't help how much... you can't help it.
I know.
That's the thing. You can't help it. It's coming out of you.
It's just so hot. And a lot of these places in LA, they have AC, but like not really because they're like...
They need to really amp it up with the AC. They're giving us 75% of what they should be doing.
They got no fucking AC and no fucking parking anywhere you go.
When it's just hot outside and you walk around, they're like, do you want to do inside or outside? I'm like, are you sick in the head?
Why would I want to sit outside? Also, everybody on these fucking streets is getting robbed left and right when they sit outside at one of the restaurants.
You can't be sitting on the sidewalk.
You can't be sitting on the sidewalk. They put the sidewalk stuff out there because of the pandemic, right? But then now what you got is all these people walking by and they got bang, bang. They got these guns and they're looking for watches. If you're on Melrose or if you're on 3rd or any of these areas, don't you dare wear a watch on these areas because if you get robbed, ain't nobody going to care.
You just have to accept you don't know what time it is.
Yeah. They've been robbing people left and right, okay? I'm not trying to victim blame, but I'm just letting you know. If you're aware of these robberies and you still wear a watch and you get robbed,
keep those wrists empty.
Keep them empty. They're coming for your Rolexes. They're coming for you. Anyways. But yeah, no, I like colder weather clothes more.
Yeah. Me too.
Why do we live here? Why do we live here?
For this.
This is how we live.
Showbiz.
For the showbiz, I know. It's just such a tough...
It's such a tough environment.
It really is. They want to kick people out. That's what they do. Is they cause all... There's so many issues here.
They're trying to make it so that only the strong-willed will keep at it.
Stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, do we want to do... We've got beef?
Sure.
Alrighty. Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
It's interesting you brought up being on the phone on the treadmill earlier. This is who I have beef with. People who are on the phone, talking on the phone, while they're in a public restroom in a stall.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. It's one of the occasions where you need to pick one or the other. Something's got to wait. Either the phone call or the pissing and shitting. One of the two has to go on the back burner while you do the other one.
Also, I don't know who's on the other line, but I don't want them to hear me going to the bathroom either.
Exactly. What? They don't deserve that.
No. Yeah,
I really don't understand it.
I completely agree with you.
I don't understand it. It's disgusting.
It's so gross. And also, it's like there's no way that you're going to wash your hands appropriately afterwards. Now your phone has been like out and about with shit in the air or whatever. I find this hard to believe that the bacteria and whatever isn't floating in the air in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So now you have my shit particles on your phone.
Yeah. The person on the other line is tasting my shit. It's disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah, and also, aren't you worried that you're going to drop it into the toilet? I've dropped my phone into the toilet before.
Me too. I had one time I had it in my back pocket, and I pulled my pants out, and it fell into the toilet. I grabbed it so fast. Luckily, nothing happened to it.
Oh my God! Thank
Did
God.
something happen to yours?
I had a bad situation where I dropped my phone in the toilet because I had a one of those leather cases that was also a wallet.
Okay.
So I had dropped it in at a very bad time of the month.
Okay.
And I had,
this is disgusting.
It's the truth. And I had to get rid of the case immediately, obviously. And you know what the worst part was? Is that I watched it happen and I had to laugh alone. And I'm sure I sounded strange laughing in the restroom. And then I came out and I was like, there was a woman that was there, and I just kind of like took my phone out, washed it off, and I think she was like, she definitely dropped it in the toilet, but didn't know the extent of the situation. It was really disgusting. I feel like I've been gross today, and for that, I'm very sorry. I have spots all over me. I sweat.
But you know what? We're in a barn. What do you?
We're in a barn.
You know, this isn't a high class establishment.
No.
That we're trying to preach.
But also, though, a lot of women are pretty disgusting by default. We got a lot of gross things.
People are disgusting.
People are disgusting.
Well,
we're animals.
Wait, yeah. At the end of the day.
You know?
At the end of
and
the day.
I normally hate that analogy because people normally use it for like, oh, well, we have sexual whatever because we're animals. But no, I'm over here saying
I'm an animal because I dropped my phone in the toilet.
And that makes me quite the animal.
But yeah, that's who I have beef with. The people who talk on the phone. I don't get it.
Well, how important is the conversation?
That's what I'm saying. And if it's so important, you really want to be on the phone taking a shit while it's happening, while the conversation's happening, you're pissing, and that's how important the call is. That's what I'm saying.
This happens a lot in mall bathrooms.
Yeah, where there's like 20 stalls.
And it's like and now you're trying to find who the fuck is on the phone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but you know what though? A lot of these people are just in a world of their own.
They are. People don't.
A lot of people have a one-track mind where everything is just all about them, what they need, what they want in that moment. Mm-hmm. And you kind of got to separate yourself from those people because those people end up fucking you over like nobody's business.
Yeah, they sure do.
Because they don't think of anybody else.
Right.
It is crazy though too because I've started to notice this more with people where I'm like, oh, you know, I'm not a big fan of them or whatever. They treated me like X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. They're in their own world.
Yeah. People are so consumed with themselves, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important not to take so many things personally because it's like they have no clue that their decision-making is impacting somebody else.
Yeah. They also, you know, when you think you're so important in that kind of a way, you end up taking life so much more seriously.
Oh, God, what a miserable...
Oh, my goodness. The other day, this was so strange. The other day, I was at a show, and this guy said to me, I know I'm a comedian, but I'm actually a pretty serious guy. And I thought that was a very strange thing to say.
Weird pitch.
What do you want me to do with that information now? Okay, like...
All right, how would you like me to behave around you?
I don't know.
Do you want to write a contract together?
I have no clue what he meant by it, and I was like, what's the topic that makes you a serious man?
Yeah, like...
Because I don't take myself seriously at all. Literally at all. Yeah. Like, and obviously you can tell that by this. But we wear denim every week. You know, we don't really. Yeah, the only thing I really take seriously is like not upsetting my parents.
Yeah. I think that I just want to make them proud.
That's all we really want. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi.
They do watch every week, so.
Sorry about this one.
Oh, they don't care. They don't care.
I know.
You know, it's we did get really lucky. I'll tell you that.
We did. Let's put it on the pod. We got lucky with our family.
I know.
It's true.
I know. We have a good family, man.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
It rocks, dude.
Yeah. It's a good one, you know. And family, we mean it in multiple ways. I mean, not only just our immediate family, but holy cow, we got lucky when it came down to
like our cousins,
our
aunts,
our family friends.
Yeah,
I mean, shoot,
crushes, dude.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff.
Being Orion kicks ass.
Yeah, dude.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah, who do you have beef with? Who do you fucking hate, Cal?
Okay, so my beef is, okay, couple of things. This is parking lot beef, okay? If you are walking in a parking lot, get off your phone. Get off your phone. Get off your phone.
This episode is anti-phone. We're saying get off of it on the treadmill. Get off of it on the toilet. Get off of it in the parking lot and then throw it in the toilet.
These things are awful. If I am backing out of a space and you walk behind me
and you're on the phone
and you're not paying attention,
you guys will get hit by it. You guys are just you're out there trying to collect a check.
Yeah.
You're walking around like you're hoping somebody's going to hit you.
And I'm looking. I got the backup mirror. I'm looking behind. I'm doing the whole thing.
You're doing your job.
And then before you know it, right as I'm pulling out, your stupid ass walks in the camera. And I go, why are you not paying attention?
Yeah. How have you made it this far?
That's the thing, is a lot of them, I mean, the Lord must be looking out.
Yeah.
Because you haven't looked up in 9 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, what could possibly be so important when you're walking to your car on Instagram?
Yeah, you need to wait until you get in and you lock the doors.
Always lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
When you get in the car, you lock the doors. Especially if you're a young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I don't care what is on your windshield. If there's something, human trafficking, if there's something on your windshield, you better fucking book it.
Yeah, leak.
Yep. Yeah. No, well, here's the other thing, is that I've also seen it where if you're a one person going by and, you know, you're taking your own life into your own hands, fine.
Yeah.
You know, but people do it with their kids.
I know.
They'll walk right behind you with their kids.
I know. I saw a guy the other day. He was with a stroller, okay? And as the crosswalk sign was about to turn so that he wasn't supposed to be walking, like the cars were about to start coming, he decides to run across the street with the baby in the stroller.
No.
And I'm going, guy, it's one thing if you're by yourself, but if I saw my husband do that,
I
would be pissed.
You are taking someone else's life into your own hands at that point. That baby has no control.
No control.
That baby's got no idea what's going on.
He literally,
he's flying. The baby's flying in the stroller.
Because you can't wait another 20 seconds?
You're also not helping the stereotype of stay-at-home dads.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this guy's an idiot.
If I had a baby in a stroller, I would be so cautious of everything around me.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if I had my dog in a stroller.
Yeah, it was, honestly, it was bizarre. I was like, okay.
All right, you loon.
One of those things you see and it's stupid, but you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
What, am I going to chase after him and be like, what you did back there?
What you did back there with your baby?
Incorrect. Protocol. Yeah.
People are so fucking weird. Anyways, hen house open mic.
Let's do it. Okay, the category this week was inspired by Miss Nikki Bond. We decided to make the topic a little bit more general, Nikki, so we had some room to play with. But the category is planes.
Airplanes, yeah.
Airplanes.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You want to go first?
I could go first. I have a poem.
Okay.
I have a poem today. Okay. I was seat 12B and you were 12A. And you chose to eat a burrito. Like a monster, you ordered extra beans. Who likes extra beans to begin with? I cried. The flight attendant asked me to settle down, or else I would have to exit the plane. Typical. A woman being punished for a man's decision. A bean fell out of your burrito, bounced on the armrest, and landed on my lap. One bean, I snapped. I squished the bean, and I was moved to the next flight. Yep.
I liked it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
How do you feel about it?
You know, I feel like I could have played with the bean a bit. I feel like the bean could have signified some other things. Maybe I could have really, worked with it, but it is what it is. Oopsies. But also I was like, I really do genuinely believe if you ask for extra beans, that is very strange.
That is strange. I mean, I get why they're necessary. I wouldn't take them out, of course, but more?
Who was I talking to that they were saying that they don't like loose beans? That's like a thing. Like some people really don't like loose beans. Loose beans.
Like loose jeans? Is that
No,
kind of what you're doing?
there's a Royal Blood song called Loose Change.
Oh.
But I'm like, loose beans.
It's not even. It'd be one thing if it rhymed with beans.
No, just loose. Loose beans. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this poem became more about beans than it did the plane.
Yeah, the airplane was the setting, bean was the topic. I gotta tell you. Bean was the subject.
Okay.
Black bean or pinto?
I go black bean.
I go black bean.
I do. I like refried beans. So
I love a refried bean. Holy moly, when they do a little cheese right on top.
My
But good. And I know people are like, it's got lard in it. I hope it does. Haven't I proved so far that I'm disgusting?
Lard is that word.
Lard.
Lard. And the thing is that no one ever calls it lard. Everybody calls it like, oh, it's this fat. It's this,
Pork
whatever.
fat.
Nobody wants to say the word lard.
Yeah,
because it's disgusting. That word is
lard. Yeah.
Lard.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Whatever.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is a children's story.
All right. All right.
There once was a plane. The plane is plain. A plane with...
Good. The plane is plain.
The plane is plain. A plane with no pattern, no pizzazz, no polka dots, and worst of all, no people. He'd go to his airline and ask for some details, but got turned away. If you had people, we could justify painting you, but you got no people. No people, no paint. The plane said, but how do I? No people, no paint.
Fucked up.
The plane sat. The plane cried. You see, when the plane was out on its first flight, a man died. One person dies during my training, and suddenly my job's in jeopardy. It wasn't even my fault. The guy had a stroke. Plane was in the papers the following day as the most hated plane in America, quoted as saying people with any pre-existing health conditions don't deserve joy. Going forward, there was no chance to gain stripes or spots. The only pattern he'd ever know was built from the cobwebs that would surround him over time. Pity for the plane.
I can't tell if it started off as a children's.
I don't know what happened.
And then it got very dark.
I don't know what happened.
I really like the alliteration.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's a sad story, though. The only pattern it'll have is the cobwebs that cover it?
Because they won't get used.
No, I got that part.
Oh.
Yeah. That was dark. I thought it was good, though. What did you think?
I mean, I liked it. I wanted it to be more... I liked how it started, but just like everything in this life, it turns a bit grim.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good work.
There's a party going on next door or something. We should call it.
Yeah, next door they've got a...
They've got a party going on.
Are they playing trombones?
I don't know, but this just started
They just kicked off.
I don't know if you can hear it on... I think we should go. Let's go to the party.
Let's go and see ya.
We're going to go next door. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you wouldn't mind, and a review. If you leave a review, which you haven't, if you do, we may mention it.
Yes. Special thanks to Becca and Ash, who have written reviews.
Who have written reviews.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
And we will see you next time.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Toodles.